Imagine a social network built for you, not for profit. Imogen Network puts control back in your hands, combining AI-driven personalization with blockchain-backed ownership. Your data, your content, your rules. Create stunning content, build genuine connections, and monetize your work, all in a decentralized, transparent platform where privacy is prioritized. Ready to experience social networking reimagined? Join Imogen.network today and take control of your digital world. Imogen Network, empowering connections, redefining ownership.
All right, so man, just when you thought it was over for Durk, he is actually facing more charges by the feds. Now, the feds are pretty much claiming, right, that Durk put hits out on old block members for not retaliating for King Von's death. Now, prosecutors plan to introduce testimony from a witness who claims Durk gave the orders to do so. Like he's in prison, he got caught with an iWatch or smartwatch. It's not looking good for Durk, man. Let me get into this. Right. So they said evidence that the defendant Durks and others involved in the murder of SR sought to exact revenge on another rival defendant Banks at defendant Banks' direction. Specifically, in April 2023, text messages by and between defendant Banks and OTF members, including defendant DeAndre Wilson, Antonio Jones, aka Booney Mo, and PW, showed defendant Banks feud with O Block member Muna Duke over defendant Banks' belief that O Block members were not properly retaliating for Bennett's death. In the thread, Bennett Banks states, "I'm finna pipe it up," to which Booney Mo responded. Now they go on to say, as set forth in cooperative discovery produced to you, the government inspects PW, which is I think private witness, will testify that in response to the defendant Banks' direction to exact revenge on old block members, PW1 Booney Mo purchased a vehicle with funds from defendant Banks to travel to O Block and kill whatever O Black member they could find. PW1 is also expected to testify that PW1 would have been expected to be paid by defendant Banks for anyone of the conspirators killed. But the conspirators did not go through with the plan because the police presence in O Block. So this information is coming out right now about Durkio, as he was continuing to fight to be released. His father, was fighting and still is fighting for him to obviously be released. This is definitely not good. It's like you getting hit with an indictment after an indictment. This goes to show you that they're trying to bury Durk. They're trying to end his career, not even his career, his life. So this is a brand new, unsealed, fresh indictment. All I could really say is, I know how the feds play. I know they play dirty. So I don't have the evidence, not privy to the evidence in front of me. So I take this obviously with a grain of salt. But I would not want to be in that position. So this pretty much kills any chance of Durk thinking he's going to get out, any chance of Durk getting this type of bond. He's going to have to fight his current charges and these new charges from behind bars. So he's going to have to buckle down and get a legal team. And again, the information came out of him about having, contraband phones. And I mean, come on, what do you expect? Or him doing unauthorized three-way calls, because I supposedly in the feds they only give you 300 minutes a month. That's what I hear. I don't know how true it is. I never want to find out, right? But yeah. So they saying he pretty much put, if they didn't slide for Vaughn, that he was gonna put a bet, like knock them heads off. So look, again, I don't condone none of this, but you got to understand when some guys is in, they all in. Everybody ain't half-assing it. Everybody ain't faking it. That's what I will say. Some dudes is just all in on this shit, on this street life. But he's going to have to fight an almost impossible fight at this point. Think about it. You got the feds with now 2 indictments. They got witnesses. They got messages. They got people that are going to take the stand and testify that you hired them to kill somebody. That's usually hook, line, and sinker in the feds. The conspiracy is one thing, and even that's like almost impossible to beat. Now they got a witness that's going to come in and testify, and they're going to be put under protection and probably taken, to be with the Marshal Service. It's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. It's it is not a good look for Durk, yo. So again, I've never been one to really follow his career like that. I think some of his music is dope. His beats, and ironically, ain't it funny how as soon as he wanted to change, right? As soon as he wanted to turn his life around, now the feds come through, and we actually entertained. Like, see, me and Sam, man, we actually talked about, we entertained what Durk's father was saying about the COINTELPRO and the FBI. We definitely entertain that, because I know that's a real thing, and I know that their mission was and always will be, in my opinion, to stop the rise of a black messiah. But then the question would be, is Durk a black messiah? What is Durk trying to accomplish? Now, it's funny that when Durk tried, it seems like he was doing all this shit allegedly, and they knew about it. But as soon as he, became Muslim and tried to maybe turn his life around, see, the thing is the influence that these guys have. Like, as long as it's a influence in negative killings, murders, they let that ride for the most part. But as soon as, and I'm not saying this is what happened with Durk, I'm just giving you an example. As soon as you take a turn for the better and you realize that your power can actually be unity, that your power can get guys to stop doing this and guys to stop doing that and doing this, because let's think about it, he's an influential figure. Not just in Chicago, all over the world. He's influential. So when influence comes power. If I can put some dreads in my hair and everybody do it, I can put a Yankee hat on and everybody wear it. I can say a certain slang and everybody starts saying it. I'm influential. Hundreds of thousands, millions of kids flocking to me, flocking to my concerts. You got Doppler people that want to look like the dude, which was the weirdest freak shit ever. Weirdo shit. The dude that was trying to go around looking like him and shit. What happened to that dude? That dude was a clown, man. So I'm gonna throw it to you, behind the back. What do y'all think? Where's Chicago at? I know Chicago in heavy. What y'all think about these new charges? Are they trumped up charges? Are they real? How do you feel about this? I really would like to love. I would love to know, man. I would love to know. I would love to know. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As always, man, if you want to advertise on the channel, I'll give you guys opportunity to advertise on the channel, man. You already know what I do over here. You can email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to get your brand in front of hundreds of thousands of people instantly, right there, it's lit up at the bottom. ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. Get with me. Get with me right now. Let's work. There's the email. I really appreciate y'all, checking in, and I'll be back. Peace.